right, welcome to our 15-minute class today. We're going to get moving. Thank you, friends, for being here. This is a great way to get some movement in. Good morning for those who are just joining. Let's start by taking a nice deep breath in. Bring those hands down. Take a big inhale. Hold it up at the top. Exhale. Bring those hands down to heart center. Walk toe heel. Walk those feet in. Keep those knees nice and soft. And just bend those hips over. Take a nice deep breath. Maybe bend into one knee. Let those arms come out to the side for a nice little rotation. And then out to that other side. And then coming back with weight in the heels, let's scoop down, bend those knees, come all the way up, and let's go ahead and grab those light weights. Remember, your option for this 15-minute class is wherever you need to be. Okay, I will be using 1-pound weights. Option to use 2s. I wouldn't suggest you go anything above that. Remember, resistance is resistance. Whatever you're giving your body is work. Let's go ahead. We're going to cling those weights together, and we're going to start by step tapping. Just step tap out, side to side, nice lateral movement. In this 15 minutes, you can expect to get all through that body, head to toe, with a total body little workout here. Okay, we're just going to take it at a nice good pace here. And we're going to start by adding in a little kick. So we're going to step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick. Plant your foot, kick your leg. Mine's not very high because I'm not quite warmed up yet. That's okay. Wherever you need to be. Bend and kick. Maybe a little more rotation to the side if it feels okay with your knees. If it doesn't, kick forward. Kick and kick and kick. It doesn't have to look pretty. You feel that heart rate coming up. That's the most important thing here. Kick and kick. Kick and kick. Now let's plant those feet. And now we're going to drop down into a squat and lift that side leg. 10 reps on this side. Let's just lift. Sink down into that squat, getting those hips kind of warmed up, and drive that leg out to the side. It's not how low you go here in that squat. It's more about how controlled you can lift that leg using those adductors. And let's switch to that other side. Lift, 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 lift. Breathing in and out. As we go up and down, you start to feel that heart rate kind of creeping up here. That's a good thing. That means that blood's flowing through that body, getting those muscles opened up. Feels good. And done. Good. Now we're going to take those weights, light weights, set them on the shoulders here. I want you to stand nice and tall, and I want you to hinge forward. We call this a good morning. We're pushing those hips back, keeping those legs as straight as possible, giving them a little stretch. So we're going up and down. Let the toes float. As you come up, squeeze your glutes, pull in on that belly button, shine your heart out at the top by standing tall. Give yourself a smile. Today's a good day to have a good day, starting with some good movement. Breathe in, exhale, keep driving those hips back, dropping the shoulders, and now let's pick up that pace for the last 8 and 7 and 6. Scoop that belly forward. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last 1. Nice. Take a nice deep breath in. Now we're going to go to some calf raises. So let's take those hands down by your side. Bring your feet pretty close together, but not locked in together. Softly bend the knees. The more you bend the knees, the more you're going to feel it in your gastroc. We're going to pull those heels up and go for 20. If you straighten your legs, you're going to feel it a little more in your glutes and hamstrings. Either way is okay. Try to focus on your balance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Option to challenge your balance and bring those arms up overhead. Here for the last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's bring those hands down and let's start stepping back into that back foot. A little bit of a reverse lunge here with that little bicep curl. Just coming into those arms now. Now we're going to move into an arm set here in this second part. And we're going to finish that last part on the mat today. 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Now we want to keep those elbows in, and I want you to serve a platter. So palms facing flat up, all palms facing up to the sky. Roll your shoulders down, core tight, and just bring those arms in and out. All right, we're going to do a little arm circuit here. Get those arms warmed up and ready. From shoulder, delt, rhomboids, triceps, biceps, latissimus dorsi, all the shoulder, back muscle, shoulders. All the muscles coming into play here. Now, let's take one hand out to the side and let's bring one arm up and down for a bicep curl. We want to try to keep that elbow in and keep that other arm stable as it's holding. If you want to challenge yourself with your balance, you can bring that leg under and bring one knee up. See if you're coordinated to hold that leg up and see how that fires up that core. Let's switch sides. Hold that balance. And now we go to that other side for that curl. Okay? If your balance is off, just place that foot right down on the ground. Okay, lots of options here to always modify as you need to. Always set those weights down if you need to. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring those arms forward. We're going to serve it side to side. Okay, so keep the palms facing up. Use your hips in a little bit of a rotation, side to side. And let's get those hips moving and those arms extending. Okay? If your weight's a little heavier, you might not be extending as far. Maybe you keep a softer bend in the elbow. If your weight is light, let's pick it up. We're going a little bit quicker now, and we're bringing that weight a little closer to our body as we shift it out to each side. Drop those shoulders. And now let's get a little shorter with it. Feel that heart rate coming up. As we get that pace, we pick up the last 10 right here, nice and short and quick. Swinging those arms, keeping that core tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Let's take those weights up. Bring that one leg back. Tap that toe on the ground behind you. So all your weight is on that front leg. Almost like you're going to lift that back leg, but you're not. Keep it down. Face me with those weights. Palms facing me. Coming up and down with those arms. Nice, big, full extension here. Arms up and down. Switch your legs. Lean into that front foot. So all that weight's on the front. You feel a little bit of a micro bend in that back. That's okay. Pull in on that belly button. If it hurts at all, just step back, lean back a little bit into that back leg. 2, and 1. Good. We're going to take it some rows and flies, and then we're going to move to that mat. Let's bring those arms down. We're going to connect the weights together, and we're going to come up to one side with the row and up to the other. We're going to move. Here we go. 1, 2. We want those shoulders away from the ears. We want that butt pushing back, almost like somebody could set a cup of tea on your back and it's not spilling. Ooh, that sounds challenging, doesn't it? You're moving in that core just a little bit as you pull that elbow up to the side. That elbow should be going right back by that hip. 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to take it out to a reverse fly. We're going to keep the elbows bent as we go out to the side. Try to use the bottom part of your shoulder blade, middle of your back to do this. Here we go. Bend. You want to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Imagine you have a number 2 pencil with the pointy end pointing down towards your butt. It's vertical on your back, and you're squeezing around that shoulder, around that pencil in the middle of your back. Middle of the back. Keep it out of the shoulders by driving the elbows towards the middle. Keep that neck long. We've got 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to take it to the mat now here for our last 5 minutes. We're going to work on that core, some full body work here. Grab a sip of water if it feels good to you. We're going to start with a side plank. Okay, we are down here for the next 4 minutes. Let's take our hip up. If it feels okay, one leg extended, one knee down. You're going to lift that weight and you're going to thread it under, okay? We're going to do 10 and then we're going to hold for 10 seconds. So find some stability here. Squeeze and push those hips forward. Lift those hips 1 more inch. Here's our starting position. Option to have both your hip down if you need to, and also option to make it harder by having both legs up. 4 and 5 and 6. We're only here once. 7 and 8. That's the good news. 9 and 10. Hold that arm up. Maybe you extend that leg out if you feel like you can, and you lift those hips and shine that hard. It's a beautiful day to feel this energy through the body. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Let's come to that other side. Woo! Take a nice deep breath. That's getting the body warmed up. Isometric hold. Here we go. Elbow underneath that shoulder to support. Hand flat on the ground. Lift that hip. Extend that arm up. And here we go. Thread underneath. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to hold on this one right here. Hold 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6. Lift that hip a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come into a nice bird dog position. Take a nice deep breath in, extend that one leg back, opposite arm reaches, and you tuck under. 1 and 2 and 3. We're keeping that back flat, and then we're extending out to really reach and extend and open up that spine. Let's switch to the other side. 1 and 2. Bird dogs are great exercise for any day, every way. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. We are going to come to our knees. If this does not feel comfortable, option to stand here. We're going to do some upright rows. So we're going to push those hips forward. We're going to roll those shoulders back. We're going to go up and back, side to side here. Now, we don't want anything in that body to move. And if you look at me from the side, I might be tipping back just a little bit to get that core engaged a little bit more. If this does not feel good to your lower back, just sit up. If this does not feel good to your knees, come stand up, okay? Or put your legs out in front or to a chair, whatever feels best to you. Try to keep your hips stable. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's come to our back side. Over to our back. We're going to take those weights straight up, and we're going to lift those knees up. We want our back flat on that ground. We want to pull down on that lower pelvic floor, and we're going to go opposite knee, tapping. We don't want those arms to go back behind the shoulder. We're just getting a little core engagement here, full body work. Reaching to that knee, tapping, drawing the knee up to the midline, in the middle of the body, right over that belly button if you can. Arm can reach forward a little bit, but don't bring it behind the shoulder. Keep it moving forward. Keep that crunch, deep crunch by pulling that lower back down to the mat. We're going to stop here. And now we're going to extend one leg out, one knee up, bent. Dorsiflex your foot, and now extend that one arm. One arm's on the ground, and I want you to just pulse here. 10, 9, reach that one weight over that knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna go to the other side. Extend that leg, knee up or knee bent on the ground. Arm is out in a field goal position with the one arm, and we extend that other arm for a reach and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. We're going to take our hips up to a nice hip bridge here. Bring your feet together. Okay, as close as you can. Come up. Bring those hands up. Let them stay up and bring those hips up and down. 1. So when you take the hands out of it and those hands are floating up, all the hips are doing the work. Glutes, hamstrings, and quads. Squeeze up, push those knees forward. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Last set, we take one foot, stack it in front of the other like you're on a tightrope with your feet. Go up and down for 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your feet. Here's our last 10 today. Tuck that foot under. Drive those hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Bring those weights down. Give those knees a hug. Excellent job today. There is your 15-minute workout. Take a nice deep breath in. You did it. You did a great job. Hope you keep coming back for more. Let's have a great day. Take good care of yourselves today. Make sure you get some water. Make sure you get some protein with your meals to repair your muscles. Have any questions, feel free to ask.